leads out the teams. There is Warren Barton and Paul Ince, the two skippers. Mark Crossley, Jonathan Greening, Noel Whelan, the Middlesbrough team. There's Fabrizio Ravanelli. Handshakes from Strupar and Southgate. And there is Benito Carboni bringing up the rear for Middlesbrough. So the team's safely out onto the pitch. We're all set for another, what we hope will be pulsating 90 minutes of action, but what we hope even more will be action that results in a Derby County victory. 3 points of vital importance today to the Rams, of course. Well, there is Fabrizio Ravanelli lining up against his former team, and just acknowledging the applause of the visiting fans. Let's have a quick look at the team news as it affects the two sides today. So that is the Derby County lineup. Middlesbrough's lineup today, I'll read it out for you briefly. Mark Crossley is in goal. It's Stockdale, Southgate, Ekihog. The captain is Paul Ince, Robbie Mustoe, Noel Whelan, Benito Carboni. As Paul Ince just exchanges pleasantries with Warren Barton, and they exchange there of pennants between the two teams. Carboni wears 10 today. At 12 is Jonathan Greening, 31 Luke Wilshire, and at 37 Frank Quadrou, Frenchman, and scored the goal that got a point against Spurs at the weekend. The subs for Middlesbrough: Marlon Beresford, the goalkeeper. Then it's Festa, Windass, Marinelli and Johnson. And the man in the middle with a smiley face from Dorset, it's Paul Durkin. There is Fabrizio Ravanelli. So the players lining up around the centre circle in anticipation of the minute silence for Her Majesty the Queen Mother, as the team lineups being read out to the fans here at Pride Park. And once again, just a few available seats, but more or less a full house here at Pride Park.
Rise to your feet and hold silent for a moment as a mark of respect to the Queen Mother.
Well, an impeccably observed 1 minute silence from both sets of supporters, and credit to all concerned. And now it's on with the action as Derby take on Middlesbrough, with the Rams looking for 3 so vital Premiership points. They do it with a revamped lineup from the team that lost at Chelsea on Saturday. Georgie Kinkladze is left out. It's a front formation of Ravanelli and Strupar, with Lee Morris assisting on the left. Simo Valakari, who played on Saturday, has moved out to the right to fill Kinkladze's role. Kinkladze on the bench. Southgate there, heading it down. Strupar fouled by Frank Quadru. The first free kick is Derby's. All players wearing black armbands today. Bertine with the free kick. It's whipped in quickly, headed away by Ince. Derby will be looking for an early goal to get themselves back on course and to continue really from where they left off in good form against Chelsea on Saturday. This is Lee. Here's Barton. That goes behind for a corner to Derby. Good start this from the Rams. Came off Robbie Mustoe. It's taken to Barton. Whipped across. Headed away by Ince, the skipper. Here's Carboni. And it comes off Carboni and then Rob Lee. It'll be a kick to Middlesbrough. That's Frank Quadru. Came from Lens, the same team from whom Derby brought Yul Marweni, who's faded from the first team situation recently. It's a foul by Valakari on Jonathan Greening. Starlet at Manchester United, who was picked up very quickly by Steve McLaren on his arrival at Middlesbrough. So Carboni and Quadru working this one out. It'll be taken by Carboni. Headed down by Lee. Falls for Greening. Here's Carboni. Headed away will be from Strupar, helping his defence, but Carboni looking to get it back in for Middlesbrough. It's gone wide. Now it's played into the danger zone, but the offside flag is up against the Middlesbrough frontman Noel Whelan, and that's going to be Derby's free kick. There is Ugo Ekihog. Both Ekihog and Southgate, of course, left John Gregory's Villa to join Middlesbrough, more or less the same time, and they've reunited their partnership very successfully. John Gregory, in our interview that we saw pre-match there, regarding them as 2 of the best defenders in the Premiership. Ekihog on the ball at the moment, and it's Mark Crossley, the former Forest keeper, that collects the ball. Lee, this is Valakari. Vaughan Strupar's given it to Mustoe, but tries to win it back. This is Crossley. Kept his place today, Mark Crossley. Sforza, the first choice, was back in. There's danger here as Whelan goes through on goal, but Andy Oakes alert to it. Crossley has been second choice to Sforza in recent months, but he got in when Sforza fell ill recently and has kept his place today, Mark Crossley, on his return to the East Midlands. Derby's throw with Luciano Zavagno. He's one booking away from a 2-match ban, Zavagno, having already served a ban. He's been clocking up the red cards this season, the Argentinian, despite some impressive displays. And, well, the facts of the matter are that one more booking would take Zavagno to 10. And if it came today, he'd miss the games against Newcastle and Liverpool. Derby's free kick now on that far side. foul on Paul Bertie. Balakari skips across to take it. Strupar is lurking at the far post. Higginbottom's making a nuisance of himself as it's whipped in. Oh, and it was just too high for Chris Frigate, who was hoping to loop it back into the box. Just went too high for Riggett there. It was a good chance for Derby. That ball's gone out on the far side from Ravanelli. It'll be Middlesbrough's throw. Here's Carbone. Home from home really for Middlesbrough, of course, just thinking of Carbone making his return, but the layout of the Pride Park Stadium very similar to Middlesbrough's Riverside, of course. Greening and Barton just battling it out, and both sets of players just being urged to calm it a little. The free kick is given Middlesbrough's way. Crossley with the kick for Middlesbrough. Headed on. Savagno has to deal with it. Picks out Morris. Morris looking for Strupar. Ehiog is in control of that situation, and this is Mustoe. And that's gone behind for a goal kick to Derby. Well, a nervous start is how you'd best describe it, I guess. Higginbottom. This is danger here for Derby. This is Wiltshire, the youngster in the Middlesbrough side. Morris. Oh, and Morris bundled out of it unceremoniously there. Sure, Paul Durkin will take a dim view of that for the ferocity of the challenge from Robbie Stockdale. He's clearly been told to try and stop the jinky winger from doing his tricks. Free kick taken quickly. Barton. He's fired up, Warren Barton. Always is though, that's no surprise. Savagno looking for Strupar. Ehiog's won it. There's some tackles flying in here. That one by Bertine on Mustoe. Savagno's just lost out there as the ball is whipped in here, and Barton has to get this one away after it looped away from Chris Riggett's effort, and it's gone behind for a corner to Middlesbrough. Carbone it is, he'll take it. Looking deep, Southgate's there. Danger here, Derby can't clear it. Barton's in there quickly to react. It was scary for a moment. Derby have got it clear, and they've got a free kick too, which Warren Barton will supervise by leaving it for Andy Oates. Greening away. Barton. Did well. Trying to release Ravanelli. Ravanelli with Ehiog. This has fallen for Strupar. Strupar might fancy having a go, but he just lost out on that first touch as Middlesbrough got in a vital challenge. Now Middlesbrough break themselves through the middle looking for Whelan, but Riggett is across to cut the ball out, and he's regained his composure there. Chris Riggett had a difficult few minutes against Chelsea, but unusually for him his distribution wasn't spot on, but he looks in good form today. Crossley's got to deal with this one, and he finds the halfway line with his clearance. That was good play from the Middlesbrough keeper. The ball stayed in play, and well, Middlesbrough looking for offside against Ravanelli. Ravanelli looking for a free kick from Quadru. Strupar trying to work it out to Lee Morris. It's just a little bit without shape at the moment from Derby. Mark Crossley feeling the linesman should have given an offside much earlier. This one's gone through to the Whelan. He'll keep it in there, surely. He's got a corner off Warren Barton. Over comes the corner then, taken by Carboni. Riggett heads it away. This is Morris. Morris just struggling to break away from Mustoe. Crossley again. Riggett has been beaten there by Mustoe, and it's a goal for Robbie Mustoe. Chris Riggett's mistake. Oh, and he'll be devastated, but Mustoe, you have to admire the finish. Came with 11 minutes on the clock, and Middlesbrough have taken the lead. Derby with it all to do now. Just needed a clearance, but Mustoe blocked it, and a fine finish from the Middlesbrough man. It's Derby 0, Middlesbrough 1. Well, what is Derby's response going to be? It's a throw to the Rams at the moment. John Gregory, not too sure what to make of his reaction. It's a little shell-shocked at the moment, to say the least. But this one's in for Ravanelli, who's got behind Ehiog, but Ehiog still managed to get the header away, so does Quadru. It's going to be a throw into Derby. Barton with the throw-in. Back for Barton. Lofts one. Crossley's under it. Gets a punch on it. Oh, Strupar's trying to get the ball down. This is Zavagno now. It's floated back in. Riggett. Strupar. Oh, that was unkind the way it fell, but Lee might get there ahead of Carboni. He does. This is with Barton. Barton, a little chip ball in. Strupar! Oh, good save by Crossley. Comes for Bertine, and well, he's gone for the lob, and it was a wasted chance, really. Should have hit the net. Should have made Mark Crossley make a save there at least. Derby. Middlesbrough somewhat let off the hook. Kick out from Crossley. Barton back for Oakes. Kick out is by Oakes. Higginbottom. Derby's central defensive partnership that's looked so strong this season is looking defensively jittery today. This is Mustoe. Well, the flag stayed down against Whelan. This is Greening. Oh, and Ravanelli just came back to win the ball. He'll be upset at that one. Middlesbrough's free kick. Quadru is over it, so is Carboni. Carboni will float one in. Just a little chip, headed away by Riggott. Morris has found Lee, but Lee's first touch is a letdown, but for some reason there's a free kick given Derby's way. Which John Gregory getting on the pitch just to try and stir the troops up. There's a ball from Ravanelli for Morris to chase to the corner flag. Taking on Stockdale now. Pulls it back. Zavagno whips it in. Away by in. It's only as far as Lee. Lee might drive it. Oh, Bertine's just had a little touch at it. And you can't do that, really, unless you're sure of where it's going. Just the confidence not quite there at the moment. Morris. It's a goal kick. Came off the boot of Morris, no question. Both Bertine and Morris just at the moment questioning their own confidence, the way this game's going, and results at Chelsea have gone of late. The one on Saturday in particular, obviously, I'm thinking of. And just the effects of that, leading one or two players seemingly to question themselves, and a shift in balance of power from a team without confidence to one with, of course, is so marked. And here's Carboni. Lovely ball through for Whelan. Oh, and that was a foul on Oakes, surely by Whelan. Oakes caught full in the face. Whelan went in with the boot raised, and nothing's been given here, certainly unless Paul Durkin's going to do something late on. But you call things as you see them, and that was quite clear to me that Whelan went in for a ball that he didn't have a great deal of right to go for, to be honest. Let's have a look at it again. He just hovered the boot. To be fair, he didn't follow through on the keeper, but he hovered the boot in there, and Andy Oakes has come off on the wrong side of that one. They often say forwards have got a right to go for the ball, but I was a bit surprised in Paul Durkin there, and I thought that was less clear-cut than some that you see. Like there's a dazed expression there on Andy Oakes. Paul Durkin just explaining himself there. Have a look at it again. Well, I suppose it is one of those where you'd say his manager would have been cross with him if he hadn't gone for it, but it was the way the boot was just hovering a foot or so off the ground that concerned me. No harm done to Oakes though anyway, and it's still Middlesbrough leading by that goal to nil after 18 minutes here at Pride Park, and this is Valakari. Just setting one up. Crossley's got to deal with it as Morris closed in. Zavagno. This is Ince. Derby battling well with Bertine, and then Bertine brought down by Stockdale, was it? On the far side, I think it was Wiltshire actually, and now here's Barton. Travis throw. Barton playing it back in for Riggott. Higginbottom. Goes out for a Derby throw. was a foul surely by Bertine on Ince. Free kick given. Whelan, intercepted by Barton. It's a throw to Middlesbrough, taken quickly. This is Carboni. Oh, and the offside flag is up against Wiltshire. Derby's free kick. It's taken quickly by Oakes then. Here's Strupar. Southgate got in first. Falikari trying to get around Quadru. And Southgate knocks it away. Riggett in with a good header. Was that handball by Mustoe, the goal scorer? Nothing given. It's given Borough's way. Mark Crossley is getting a lot of stick in that Middlesbrough goal from the Derby fans for his Forest connections. The only observation I'd make is, whilst I've seen him have some outstanding displays over the years, I've seen him let in some absolute howlers as well, and boy, could we do with one of those today. Watch this space. Steve McLaren is rapidly metamorphosing into Sir Alex Ferguson down on the touchline. He's berating anybody that'll listen to him. The officials, Paul Durkin, the linesman, even the fourth official getting the Ferguson-esque tongue of Mr. McLaren today. Strupar going to ground. Here's Carboni. Whelan's made the run. Barton's gone to cover him as Riggett's gone across. This is Wiltshire. And Zavagno just got in where Stockdale feared to tread. Strupar, good ball down the line, but Ravanelli just hasn't seemingly got that little bit of sparkle about him at the moment. Carboni. Whipped the ball across, and Oakes collects it at the near post. Falikari. It's Bertine. Zavagno. Another ball into the box that's gone completely unheeded, really. Got two of the biggest, tallest strikers in the Premiership on the pitch, and Mark Crossley is just being left unchallenged at the moment. Malcolm Christie is being invited to warm up, and so too is Kinkladze. Here's Greening. That's gone out for a throw to Middlesbrough. Here's Riggett. Now then, Strupar trying to get behind Southgate, but Southgate stood his ground well enough. Ball into the box, Strupar's there, but this is Mustoe gets it away. Riggett just loses out first touch, but it falls kindly for a goal kick. linesman on the far side, insistent. Carboni. This is Mustoe. Ravanelli winning it back, and then Bertine just throwing the ball away. It's a very difficult situation for a manager. You have to sympathise really. Fans will say, how can you have Kincladze on the bench and other less creative players out there, but Kincladze contributed little at Chelsea. Here though is Whelan, who could contribute more to Derby's woes if we're not careful. Lee gets it away. Valakari, and now Ravanelli for Barton. To Savagno. Morris just not getting into the game at the moment. Middlesbrough have his measure on that far side. This is Ince, he's been quiet, but there's been little for him to do. This is Carboni. Lee getting in the first tackle, but a foul on Carboni. Mustoe. Valakari and Quadru battling it out again. Carboni's finding so much space at the moment, but now Strupar's dispossessed him. Bertine needs to get support from Lee, and Lee's offering that now, and so too is Higginbottom. Offside against Strupar seemingly, because Valakari came from behind the man, although the linesman's flag would indicate the way he's holding it, it was the closest man, which was Valakari. Well, the only good thing to say about this is just looking up at the electronic scoreboard, there's still only 26 minutes played. It's by far a lost cause, but it isn't what the doctor ordered. Oakes pushing further and further downfield. Ravanelli just not getting on the end of it. Carboni, but the offside flag is up against Whelan. Uncharacteristic individuals making mistakes today. Brigham picks out Valakari, takes it well on the chest. Barton for Ravanelli. For Valakari. Strupar, nice ball in for Lee. Back for Strupar. Oh, and that was great approach play by Derby. And they're still on the ball here with Ravanelli. Bertine. Oh, give it away. Good pressure from Derby. All the way through to Andy Oakes. Here's Valakari. Greeny. Barton is in trouble here, but to be honest, Greening's been looking for that situation several times already. There is free kick. And Barton shown the yellow card for the third time this season. worry about an imminent suspension. The two out there do. Zavagno and Ince of Zavagno of Derby, Ince of Middlesbrough, both on 9 yellow cards. Facing a ban if they get to 10. Getting there just ahead of Zavagno. Well, the fans are trying to raise the tempo, raise the stakes in this game. It's the players that will count, and at the moment Derby's passing game is deserting them. Higginbottom looking at his saying, I've got nothing on, I've not got a single pass on, and to be fair, he hasn't from where I'm sitting. Here's one of the few options, and Barton, the skipper, has led by example. Now Lee. Passes too far ahead of Valakari. Mustoe. Ince. Greening. It's Wiltshire. Stockdale's on the overlap. Wiltshire's having a go and gets the deflection to win a corner. Carboni will take the corner. All stand in, over it comes. Oakes is underneath it, can't hold it. Holds it at the second attempt. Good kick out from Oakes. Bit of confusion there between Mustoe and Southgate. Drew allowed to get away with it for Middlesbrough. Here's Riggott. Riggott and Greening just coming off worse there from Chris Riggott. It's Quadrew. Strupar battling it out with Southgate. Down for Strupar. Strupar doesn't get anything, and Whelan just kicks the ball away. Paul Durkin, the man from Dorset, adamant that Strupar had taken a tumble there. Higginbottom clatters into Ince. Zavagno has the throw. Ravanelli, good touch. Morris plays it in nicely for Strupar. Still nothing given. Well, Paul Durkin's clearly got it in his head that this man fell over once, so therefore every other time he goes down he's fallen over. You'd expect more from a referee of that standard. He'll make his own minds up from that. Those that know Branko Strupar know that he's not a diver. He doesn't need to, because he gets the slightest whiff of goal and he shoots. Can't do that when you're lying on the floor, Mr. Durkin. Palakari. It's Carboni. Well, that offside flag up went up so early. Middlesbrough's players caught out, but looked a bit harsh for a moment. Here's Barton. Now then, Strupar and Ehiog again. Again, Strupar fights hard to win possession, but nobody on the end of it for him. Malcolm Christie, I'm sure, will be chomping at the bit to get on, despite the hamstring injury which forced him to miss the game at Chelsea. Here's Mustoe. Greening. Higginbottom. There's Ravanelli. For Zavagno. Morris. Wasn't the best of balls really played into him from Zavagno. Derby at least have got possession on that left side now. 36 minutes on the scoreboard. Still Derby trailing to Robbie Mustoe's 11th minute strike. And the applause are for Mr. Durkin for awarding Derby a free kick. It's taken by Bertie, headed away though, and easily so by Stockdale. Lee gives it to Barton. Barton finds some space for Zavagno to rebuild this Derby move. Not like that. This is Whelan. Quadru. Bertie leaves it out to Mustoe and Carboni, and Carboni gets it back from Ince. This is Wiltshire. Oh, and Barton puts it behind for a corner. Really is such a dreadful air of foreboding around the Derby fans this afternoon. Oaks facing this Carboni corner. The header was unopposed at the near post from Southgate, and the goal kick is the award of Paul Durkin this time. Barton takes it for Riggott. It's not a bad ball, but again, Ravanelli second best to Ehiog. The message really to the defenders is keep getting the ball forward, but try and get it on the ground. Now then, Lee! Rob Lee here for Derby! Saved by Crossley! At least the keeper made a save, but it was a chance. Morris now taking on Stockdale. Over it comes again. Oh, and Ravanelli beaten by Southgate this time. Palakari taken out by Quadru. And how will Paul Durkin see that one? Presumably won't suggest that he dived. Derby's free kick. Paul Bertine will take it. Comes off Greening, a Derby corner. Bertine whips it over. Crossley gets a punch on it. Carboni, back for Wiltshire. Vanyo has to backtrack as the ball eventually goes out for a Derby throw. Still 6 minutes of first half normal time to play. Rigger. Away there by Higginbottom. All the way through to Oakes. Derby looking to rebuild again here. Ravanelli. Malakar is in here. It's away by Southgate. This is Valakari again. Here's Barton. Oh, this has gone all the way through to Morris. Morris pulls it back, and first to react was Southgate. He's conceded a corner. The ball back across the face of the goal from Lee Morris. Just invited an instant reaction from the white shirt. It got one though from a red. Here's Bertine's corner again. Oh, and that one's gone in, has it? No, it's looped up from Ravanelli's header. He got there first, but the white fella still struggling to find the net. Borough bring it away. Carboni won't keep that in. This is Barton. Riggett now. Ravanelli. It's the better of Ehiob. Still Derby with players in the box. Strupar. Lying it back for Rob Lee. That's blocked by Ince. And now Borough on the charge out. Whelan's urging for it to be played wide. It's Wiltshire that they use. This is Whelan. Higginbottom's gone with him. Lee cuts it out, and Derby now beginning in these closing moments of the first half, beginning to find some sort of confidence that augurs well for the second half. Barton plays it into Ravanelli. He was hoping that Strupar would get there, but it was behind the Belgian international, and it's now gone out for a throw to Derby. Zavagno. This is Morris. Blocked there by Stockdale. He gets it back to Zavagno. Morris again. Stockdale's in first. It's Derby's throw. Came off Wiltshire. Bertine. Morris has gone wide. He's got the cross in. Oh, Ravanelli reacted first. And again, it just didn't fall kindly. Now then, here's Lee arriving. Misjudged the bounce. Middlesbrough have too many players responding first to bring the ball away. Carboni sets one over the top for Whelan. Oakes will get there first. Distribution as Quadrou's put one back in goalwards, and Higginbottom responds. Andy Oakes kicks the post in frustration. He knew from that distance you either find a white shirt or you find touch. Quadrou's effort was noteworthy. Here's Stockdale, Mustoe, Lee, Barton blocking it. through to Crossley. Well, I think you can take it, it's been fairly safe that Derby will make changes for the second half with 1 minute of normal time left to play. Christie and Kincladze going through some strenuous warming up exercises at the moment. 2 minutes of stoppage time will be added. Barton's clearance clatters off Valakari for a throw to Middlesbrough. Seems a silly thing to say when your team is 1-0 down, but there's nothing about Middlesbrough that Derby should fear if they can just string together some forward movement. Carbone. Zinks. Greeny. Middlesbrough appealing for handball there against Higginbottom. Meanwhile, it's given away to Stockdale. Here is Whelan. Shoots, and he, for a moment, seemed to have the goal at his mercy. Derby being pulled about from pillar to post defensively. This one over the top for Greeny. In fact, it's Whelan that's got behind Riggott, who recovered well to put the ball out for a throw. It's Derby's throw. Riggott almost losing there to Carbone. Quadru, and Valakari's put the ball into touch. And there is the half-time whistle. So, a big disappointment for Derby and the Easter Monday fans who come in expectation of seeing something a little more hopeful. They saw a couple of changes and were hoping that Derby would be able to get the kind of result that their second half performance at Chelsea deserved. But after 11 minutes, Robbie Mustoe's goal remains the one that separates the two sides. The half-time score then here at Pride Park, it's Derby 0, Middlesbrough 1. The scene there as we await the arrival of the teams for the second half. I'm fairly confident in telling you that Malcolm Christie will be on from the start of the second half, and that because he took his sweat top off as he went back to the dressing room after limbering up with Mark Willis. Georgie Kincladze, I sense, might be introduced as well. We'll have all that confirmed very shortly. Well, Warren Barton's still on. Listen to the roar from the Rams fans as the Derby team come out. Oaksley, Higginbottom, Bertie, Zavagno, Riggott. Kincladze will start the second half, so too will Malcolm Christie. And the men that have gone off, well, it would appear to be Branko Strupar and Fabrizio Ravanelli. So Ravanelli substituted and replaced by Georgie Kincladze, Malcolm Christie replacing Branko Strupar. So from having the tallest front line in the Premiership seemingly to the smallest in 45 minutes. That's been the way of things here. John Gregory is now back in the dugout. Understandably not the happiest man at half-time, I should imagine. Game of opinions. If Strupar's fit, I'm surprised, given his recent goal-scoring record, he's not on the pitch should an opportunity come his way, although Ravanelli's substitution has seemingly been on the cards for some games now. And that's the selection of John Gregory. Morris will play as an out-and-out front man with Christie by the looks of it, and Kincladze playing just behind the front two. Kincladze falls in Zavagna. Tried to work it back for Kincladze, but Mustoe's in there first. Higginbottom, he gets there first. That's something we didn't have a chance to say enough of in the first half. Really, Derby County players, not just Danny Higginbottom, but Derby County players en masse getting there first there. Whatever the talk was at half-time, there's a degree of urgency already. Here's Kincladze in space there. What can he work from here, the little magician? Pass for Bertie. Bertie back for Valakari. Here's Barton. Christie has stayed out wide on the right, taking on Quadru. Back for Barton. All whipped in, headed away by Mustoe. Lee and Carboni together. Lee turns it out for Barton. Barton back for Riggett. Senses is a more positive approach from Derby in this second half. Valakari loses out to Carboni. The touch that we're more than used to here from Carboni, but the offside flag is up early against Noel Whelan. Higginbottom's kick is wayward, to say the least. This clearance. Oaks now with a goal kick for the Rams. Almost got it through to Whelan, who almost flicked it into his own path. Now then, Christie. Crossley will get there first, but Christie is the man to watch in this second half. If you don't know the history, well, Malcolm Christie burst onto the Premiership scene, scoring his goals on his debut at the Riverside Stadium, Derby against Middlesbrough up in the northeast. And then, as we saw pre-match, just break off here as Carboni is in possession. Pre-match here on Vision Rams, we saw how Christie scored the 2 goals coming on as a substitute in this corresponding fixture last season to earn a 3-3 draw. He's the man to watch. Oaks with a driven clearance looking for Bertie. This ball, it came off Stockdale. Zavagna and Kincladze just working themselves out together here. Zavagna with a good cross, Christie arriving, but Crossley takes it, ironically. Had Strupar or Ravanelli been there. Well, that's the ifs and buts of football, I suppose. Whelan now. Didn't like the looks of Carboni by himself in the box, or Wiltshire at the far post either. Zavagna's got it away, and here's Bertie. Morris almost got it into the path of Christie. Barton under it. Barber's free kick. There's Higginbottom. Bertie gets in a header, and Crossley has to beat it away at the last moment. Mark Crossley. Good effort from Paul Bertie. Gregory just encouraging Andy Oakes to desist from the long drop kicks downfield. It does seem rather obvious, I suppose, having removed the two 6-foot strikers, but very often players can be playing to a set plan, of course. Here's Barton. King Clancy. No foul on Morris. Higginbottom. Again, just the difference with confidence got. 9 times out of 10, Danny Higginbottom would have controlled that situation superbly. Instead, it's a free kick to Middlesbrough. Stockdale then with the free kick for Middlesbrough. Barton, poor first touch, but he recovered well, the skipper. Here's Lee. White shirts strolling forward. Bertie gets it in for Christie. Christie back for Valakari. Zavagno thought about playing it into the box, but he's come back for Valakari, who's switched to the left side now. Morris almost got in ahead there. Ball's driven by Lee and got a deflection. Crossley makes the save. There's Greening on the break for Middlesbrough. It's 2-on-2 here. Not anymore, it's not, because Middlesbrough have gone wide and brought Carboni into play. Here's Greening, pulling it back. Players over at the far post, one of them's Whelan. Savagno gets it away. Now it's driven in by Stockdale and just over the bar. Lee for King Clancy. Higginbottom. Savagno. No foul given there. Now what's Paul Durkin doing here? He's finally decided it was a foul. To the best of my knowledge, he didn't blow for anything. He's having to explain himself away now. That wasn't good refereeing at all. I knew he would argue the play's not being much better either. What's he going to give here? He's given a goal kick. Christie here, and Crossley's come all the way to collect it. Crossley will stay down, and Christie too is injured. Here it is again. The long ball forward is behind Southgate. Christie had split the defenders. Great running from Christie. Southgate was always in trouble. Ayog wasn't there. And Christie seemed to take one in the ribs. I'm glad to say where Mark Crossley's got injured. Steve McLaren's presence there on the bench, and the Middlesbrough reserve team manager is Steve Round, who was instrumental in the development of Chris Riggott as a player at Derby. They'll know all his good points. If they know any negative points, it might be that his composure on the ball can sometimes be seen as being a little bit laid back. I wonder whether the instructions have been to close him down, because certainly not only on the goal from Mustoe, but just a few moments ago there, Whelan made an absolute beeline for Riggott as he shaped up to clear that ball, and it really does suggest to me that that was a tactic inspired from the inside knowledge of the Middlesbrough manager. Not many teams have been able to find any faults with Chris Riggott or Danny Higginbottom this season. This Barton. Christie. Flicked header. Sure, in common with 30,000 other people, and the manager John Gregory as well, just struggling to understand why balls are being pumped up at a height of about 6 foot to the strike force we've put on. Surely the plan was to adopt a different philosophy. Higginbottom battling away there with Greening on that left side of this, and it's a throw 2 minutes. Straight into touch. Bertine arriving. He's back on his feet quickly. Valakari just forcing Wiltshire to put the ball out. Start his throw. John Gregory helping the flow of play. Lee turning it back well for Higginbottom. Now Riggott. Derby being urged wide to the right. The play by Riggott and Higginbottom together. This is Barton. There's a floated one. Almost got behind the back line. Clancy just elected not to get involved at that point, but he's going to have to get involved. He's got about 33 minutes left to get involved. And this is a free kick down to Middlesbrough. Valakari. Zavagno just a little flick to Bertine. These little flicks and touches need developing into more positive moves. Is that a foul by Southgate on Morris? The referee says yes. Kick's taken quickly. Bertine back to Valakari. It's all a little bit bunched at the moment. Everybody's wanting little flicks and touches, but it needs some serious thought. Barton will perhaps apply that. Oh, Christie almost got the overhead kick on the end of that one as Ehion clears his lines. Higginbottom almost getting one in the face there, but play continues with Barton now. Barton floats one towards Christie, and that will run away for a throw to Derby. Not the best of judgments by Frank Quadru, the Middlesbrough left back. Here's King Clancy. Rodley arriving, going all the way towards goal, and the corner is what's awarded. Challenged by Paul Ince. Without Strupar and Ravanelli, you'd have to ask who would take the penalties. Danny Higginbottom took the last in victory at Bolton. Should it come to that, of course, because at the moment Derby would take a goal from anywhere. Here's Barton. And Barton's driven the ball out uncharacteristically, an immediate hand of apology from the skipper. Lee. by King Clancy, feeding Lee. This is Barton. Poor cross, but it's the worst touch by Ince that's conceded the corner. Just past the hour mark, Paul Berting with a corner for Derby. And it's gone right the way over the top. It's gone straight out for a goal kick. You just cannot afford to waste any set play opportunities at the moment, Derby. Crossley taking his time over the goal kick, which is incurring the wrath of the fans there behind that goal. Mustoe, Zintz. Offside anyway against Whelan. Again, John Gregory's just put his hands on his hips and he's delivering a verbal broadside at Andy Oakes at the moment. That's around the crowd and up here on the commentary positions and down on the pitch. Certainly the nerves and the importance of this result is just taking its toll on Derby. Players aren't thinking straight. Players who've shown themselves capable in the past of just doing things completely out of character and completely out of context with what's needed. Here's Warren Barton though, from a good pass by Higginbottom. Christie. He'll fancy it here, will Christie? But then the ball is into no man's land as a consequence. Riggett stood his ground well, didn't commit himself for the challenge. Good play by Chris Riggett. Could easily have gone in on a sliding tackle and have been left cruelly exposed there, but stood on his feet and was able to adjust as the ball fell from Wheeler. Middlesbrough taking their time over the throw, but Carboni here in possession. Little threaded pass towards Greeny, and Oakes has skied it really. Probably he's got to win it back. Middlesbrough's throw again. Carboni. Lovely ball into the path of Greeny. Whelan's come off his markers and Zavagno turns it behind bravely for a corner. Such a dramatic change in fortunes. Over it comes, and the header from Southgate appeared to be going goals for a moment. Valakari's only played it down as far as Ince. Ehiog is offside. The trusty steed of a flag from the linesman on this right side. Then the kick taken too nervously, and it's hit the underside of the roof of the stand from Perdru's clearance. Middlesbrough noise at the moment. They'll see it as 3 points, which effectively they'll see as guaranteeing their Premiership future for next season. Moves them out of the 30 mark and into the 40s. King Clancy trying to work his way around Southgate. Too much of a canny fox in defence there. Riggett now for Higginbottom. 66 is the time on the clock. Here's Barton. Needs some support. Berteen's header. He was under pressure all the time from Stockdale, but a good effort from Paul Berteen, who's gone close twice now. Now Steve Elliott, who came on as a sub at Chelsea for the last couple of minutes of the game and played up front, it's warming up. Crossley with a long kick away. This is Riggett. Christie had strayed offside. So again, Crossley is taking as long as he can over the kicks. Through to Oakes, and John Gregory again urging the team to get forward. Barton's throw is taken quickly to Kincradze. Lunge from Zavagno and two from Bertie. Here's Morris. Played it for Zavagno. Lee. Kincradze. Anakari. Persistent in defending this. Derby just aren't getting a forward ball in though. Here's Zavagno. Now Kincradze. It's up to him to find a pass perhaps from this situation. Morris. Jinking and turning and winning a corner off Ehiock. "21 minutes of ordinary time for Derby to salvage something from this crucial match." Berteen's corner. And it comes in from Chris Riggett and it goes behind. Goal kick to Middlesbrough. He'll feel it as much as most. Chris Riggett, Derby born and bred. Desperately wanting to do well this afternoon. There's Kincradze. Zavagno gets those crosses in well, but nobody on the end of it. Bring it faced by Wiltshire. Turns it back to Oakes. Again, it's the high ball which Ehiock just gobbles up, although gives it away to Bertie. Now then, Valakari. Kincradze. straight into the midriff of Crossley. Not a great deal of options for John Gregory to consider. In terms of substitutions, Steve Elliott is the most likely one, and ironically he'll probably go straight up front and play as a big centre forward. Christie just losing out to Echiog there. Mustoe. Durkin having to get out of the way there of Carboni. 72 minutes is what's showing on the clock. 20 odd minutes left for Derby to get back into the game. Zavagno, that's a better cross. Morris almost gets it down for Christie. It'll be a goal kick. Lovely to sound upbeat. It's just the moment the players are struggling to find anything to lift the fans, and the fans just, for once, absolutely stunned here at Derby. Zavagno. Yeah, he's really upset at half-time. You can't afford to give away defensive errors when you're not scoring goals, and Carboni has possession. It back Carboni, there's Greening, and fearing the offside flag, Greening didn't really react quickly enough to Carboni's marvellous pass. Here's Kinkladze. Giving Lee an absolute mountain to climb, although Christie's arriving, it's Bertie, handball! That was handball surely, but the ball had already gone out. Well, that looked like handball by Stockdale, but the referee's attention was already with the linesman on the far side, who indicated that Rob Lee's cross was from a position already behind the line. Right, if that ball had still been in play, Robbie Stockdale was a lucky chappie. Kick against Whelan. Here's Barton. Morris. Higginbottom's under pressure here from Whelan. Wiltshire. Whelan's going all the way himself. Derby still taking their time to clear. Carboni now for Wiltshire. Riggott turns it away. It's a throw to Middlesbrough. Zavagno. Lee works it out now to Kinkladze. Lee. Kinkladze. That's a good ball. Drew's had to turn it behind because Christie was lurking. Berteen's corner. Now then. here. Driven in. Oh, and the flag is up anyway. Kinkladze, I think it was, who got the touch on the 6-yard line. Georgie Kinkladze. Not sure what the referee was going for, but it's going to be a kick to Middlesbrough, which Mark Crossley will take. Forward. 13 minutes left for Derby. Will it be lucky or unlucky 13? The Rams set to introduce Steve Elliott as a substitute here. Savagno turning it back. Whelan. Ince now. Here's Mustoe, the goal scorer. Offside against Whelan as Oakes collects. Might be an opportunity for Derby to make the change. Well, they've chosen not to make the change just yet. Greening cutting inside. Carboni. Quadru. Oakes. Just catching Ince, and Ince not happy. There's Ehiog's free kick. Martin's got a head on it, and it's gone away for the throw in to Middlesbrough. Steve Elliott will be introduced, and from the instructions he's getting from Ross McLaren and Mark Lennis, it will be to play in a forward role. Ince driving one in, gets a deflection, almost fell kindly to Wiltshire. Gone for a corner to Borough nonetheless. I mentioned earlier how 40-inch change. Look at Benito Carboni. 3 months on loan at Derby, not taken on because of the uncertainty over the future status. A hero there to those Middlesbrough fans as the corner comes in. Not back towards goal, but Oakes collects before Carboni can get there. It's a high ball. Again, although Stockdale penalised for pushing Morris. Taken short to Kinkladze by Valakari. Kinkladze, almost gets it across the face of goal. Crossley didn't spill that one. Now then, Morris. This is Christie. Is it to be a repeat of history here? Well, no, is the answer from that chance anyway. Cameraman just Just taking one on the shoulder. John Gregory just urging the ball to be dealt with properly by the Middlesbrough bench. This is Barton. Morris. Nobody just on the end for the scrapings. Everybody committed forward. Wilkshire's clearance is picked out by Riggett. Played down for Bart. He's gone out for a throw to Derby. Derby, I think they're going to make the change now, and it's once again Luciano Zavagna who's sacrificed. Paul Bertine drops to a left back position. Steve Elliott goes up front as a big tall striker. Last 10 minutes of this crucial game. And it's putting pressure on Southgate. Not involved in the play at that point. Now Higginbottom, what do they do here? Christie's in an offside position, but he's come back. Kadru though was lost out. He felt he was fouled. Then Christie's really wasted the opportunity. That's just a panic. Nothing more. That's an inexperienced player in comparative terms, panicking in a pressure situation. Higginbottom. Steve Elliott trying to put the pressure on, but it's just given Middlesbrough more seconds to waste with a goal kick here. Back to Whelan. And Whelan squandered an opportunity to clinch it really for Middlesbrough. Will he live to regret it in the 6 minutes of normal time that remain? Should have done better there, Noel Whelan. Is that a lifeline for Derby? Good play, kept the ball in by finding Bart. Well, the sun's come out. I don't know if that's significant of anything at this stage. Probably not. You live in hope, really, looking for any sort of salvation here now, Derby, with Riggett on the ball. Offside against Christie. Just urging Crossley to get on with it a bit. Middlesbrough, as their fans reminding us, involved in the FA Cup at the semi-final stage. They'll play Arsenal. Say the neutral pundits looking at this Middlesbrough team and contemplating Arsenal would not fancy them to win it, but they're doing enough to win this one at the moment. Derby struggling to produce their best form when really it matters most. This is Mustoe. Offside against Greeny. Oates then with the free kick for Derby. 86 minutes on the clock. Elliott getting ahead in. Will Morris get there before Crossley? Crossley lets it go anyway. Well, Crossley just replacing the ball. By Higginbottom, says Paul Durkin on Noel Whelan. And Elliott just catching the Middlesbrough man. Mustoe, he won't be the quickest back to his feet. He's proving that point now. Whelan. Higginbottom winning it, then being fouled. Higginbottom urging Oates back to his goal so he can take the kick. Foul there by Ehiob on Elliott. Higginbottom. Elliott gets in the header, but there's no pressure on Crossley as the ball comes into the goal. 88 minutes on the scoreboard now. And Borough coming forward with Carbone. Barton's gone across. Carbone cuts in. Here's Ince. Ince shoots, it's deflected, a corner to Middlesbrough. Carbone. Wiltshire. Riggett's header away is a good one. Lee. Down for Christie. Barton. Kincladze. Lee. Taking too long. 3 minutes of stoppage time to be played as Christie raced in, and Elliott was fouled there by Stockdale as he tried to get the ball through to Christie. So 3 minutes of stoppage time to be played. No Ravanelli or Strupar to contemplate the free kick, but Kincladze is there. So we're scratching around hoping that we might get something that'll bring a point, but would a point be enough in the current climate? One doubts it. Certainly John Gregory doubted it on Saturday in his post-match analysis at Chelsea. The Rams are still in there fighting, and who knows, funnier things have happened. Rob Lee is over the ball. Can he find the net with a route one touch? Or will it be Kincladze? Riggett at the far post. Just didn't seem to be quite phased into it, really. There was a split second then when Chris Riggett didn't realise the ball was coming to him, and the opportunity was wasted. Barton. King Clancy. Foul by King Clancy, says Paul Durkin there. Riggett, his lead. And Lee just catching Carboni. Carboni in pink. Clancy in some sort of embrace that probably means more to them than it does the rest of us, because in a moment Derby looking for a goal from anywhere, as that one goes just over. And there is the full-time whistle, so victory is Middlesbrough's. The goal after 11 minutes from Robbie Mustoe is the one that's given Steve McLaren victory on his return to Pride Park, the place where his career really got underway. But it's a big afternoon of disappointment on Easter Monday for Derby. Nothing really to celebrate at all from an Easter that's seen 6 points go begging with defeats at Chelsea and then here at home to Middlesbrough. How crucial will this be in the great scheme of things? Only time will tell. The final score then at Pride Park, Derby 0, Middlesbrough 1.